What's going on, guys? It's finally time. I'm so excited. We're finally building 1 through 6 of the R2. So I've got my 6 issues here. We're going to run through today, kind of check these out, and then just get right to building. So let's get started. No further hesitation. So start with number 1 here. I'm not going to go through the actual magazine itself here. It's kind of cool because there are some drawings of, some Ralph McQuarrie stuff in here that's pretty sweet, but I want to get to building. So, issue number 1, we're going to be working on his processor state indicator. So that's going to be this little guy right here. And I believe this is number 1 right here. This is number 1. It's got the screwdriver in it. I probably should have pre-opened these, but hey, it's like an unboxing at the same time. Right? Hopefully my voice is coming through okay. I'm trying not to scream into the microphone right now. Oy vey! Okay, so, number 1. Get our fancy screwdriver here. Oh my god, look at these. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose these for sure. Oh no. Oh no. Try not to touch the front of that board with the LEDs there. It almost looks like a leg. Oh, okay, see, nice. This is actually metal. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty nice. Good weight to it. I think the rest of the stuff is just plastic, but it's okay. Yeah, this is still just plastic. Okay. Step number 1. Fit the LED cluster DF35 into its mounting so that the rectangular hole fits. Okay. So I think all we're going to do is just drop that guy right in there like that. And then take the 3 black screws. Oh man, I need to have a magnet. This better be a magnet tip screwdriver. Whew. She is tiny. So you're just going to take these 3 black screws and drop them right in to secure the LEDs inside the housing there. This is delicate stuff here, folks. Man, I just love R2 so much. Oh no. Obviously, he's Luke's right-hand man, Anakin's right-hand man. They've been through so much together. I think this is the little processor. Okay, so then we're going to do step 3 here, which is undo the twist of wire. Okay. Easier said than done, I guess. There we go. Okay. Compare the plugs on each end of the lead. The smaller plug, indicated with an arrow, fits into the socket in the LED cluster. So this should be the socket for the LED cluster. You can see there's a bigger one and a smaller one there. And just make sure that your holes line up with the holes that are on here. I know this a lot from circuitry and HVAC, dude. You will bend these pins for sure, and you're going to be really upset. Okay. That's in there. Okay. That completes this stage. Wow, that's a lot of paper for that little portion. Okay. All right. So in stage 4, you're going to see how these parts light up. All right. Well, we're going to get there today. Okay, moving on to issue number 2, assembling the right leg. Set dresser Roger Christensen on location filming in the Tunisian desert says, I don't think these radio-controlled robots are ever going to work. George is going to be in trouble. Eat your heart out, Roger. Turns out it worked. Okay, adding details to R2D2's right leg. So let's bust this stuff open here. Hey-ya! Dude, they did not make these easy to get into. Holy cow. Okay. There we are. Okay. Collect all the parts from this issue together with the right shoulder plate and silver screws from issue 1. Dang, this stuff is... Oh, this is all actual metal. This is not plastic. That is so nice. Man, this is nice. This is going to be a heavy R2 unit. Holy cow. Okay, so we're going to take the stabilizer arm, which is you. And this guy is going to go... Oh, wait, no, this is this guy right here. This is going to go right in here, just like that. I guess I got to get this screwed open. So my advice would be for anybody who's doing this build, grab yourself a little magnetic tray or a little magnetic bowl that you can stick this stuff in. And the other thing I would definitely recommend is go down to Home Depot. I have a set in my work van. I'm probably going to use them in the next video. Get some magnetic tipped small screwdrivers, because just holding on to these little guys, oh boy, it's just a pain. Well, that's it. R2's done. Alright, now on the other side, we've got these little greeblies that we gotta put in. I want to make sure I get it right. You want the 2 small indents facing up. Oh, look, they did it nice. They actually put an indent in it, so you don't get it the wrong way. That's kind of nice. Okay, now that that guy's on there, there's an hydraulic arm piston, which is going to be this and this. I guess these two go together, like so. They do want you to glue this, so make sure you have a little bit of Zupa glue on hand. Just kind of stick that in there. Yeah, that should hold pretty good. Okay, that's a little gummy now, so we'll go ahead and place this into the arm. Yeah, it's gonna need a little bit more. I think I have just the thing for that. But it's gonna go right into the middle of the leg. Just make sure you have this facing the correct way. You do not want these sticking out. It's gonna be the front right here, just gonna slip right in. He says. Just gonna tighten these down. Make sure they're good. Glue seems to be holding, and then what you're gonna do is take this cap here, put a dab of super glue on this little plug, and drop it right on top there. Beautiful. And there you go. Adding details to R2D2's right leg. Now what we're gonna do, right into there, and then it's gonna pop into place. Come on, guy. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Man, my hands are dirty. I got dirty stuff all over. Damn it. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, let's move on to number 3. Deo. Motion control filming. Man, this stuff is so cool. Ugh. Man, they got everything in here. Okay. Adding details to right leg and head features. Alright, let's do that. So here we have our... Oh! Ooh! Very nice. Got a PCB board in there. Alright, we're gonna carefully cut into this. Be gentle with the board here. Okay. Let's just set this down here. You don't want to get that thing scratched up. So we're going to take the faceplate and then our lens here, and it looks like there's a covering on this. Oh, let me just get this off here. What the hell? That was weird. Okay, align the lens with the hole, making sure the curve faces outward. You can test the fit. This will not be retained in place until stage 10. Holy cow, man. Don't have a cow, man. Okay. Boom. There's your test fit. I've got dog hair on it. Okay. Now. I skipped a step. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take this guy and pop it into place here. Just line these holes up just right. There you go. Pop it in. Oh, geez. Boy, they don't line up quite perfectly, so you kind of got to shove it in there, but it's starting to look like an R2 leg. Nice. Now, do we put any screws in this? Press 6 pins in the back. Careful not to foul the metal hydraulic arm parts in the middle. Nope, doesn't look like it. So then what we're going to do is press this in. Now the question is, which direction does it go? All right, here's the bottom. Just like that. There you go, there's part of his eye. And last but not least, take the processor state indicator that you assembled in stage 1 and the circuit board provided in this stage. And this is going to drop into the output of this board. Always check your pins, which way they're facing, because this one is up. Generally, they put a safety on these where there's going to be an indentation, so you can't mess it up, but you'd be surprised. Okay. Bam! There we go. All right. Now we're cruising right along. Let's hit number 4. Issue number 4 is going to be the processor state indicator hookup. So I believe that is this bag. I popped this open to see what kind of batteries it took here. Okay, so it's going to be all of these guys. We're going to keep this processor over here. So it looks like what we're going to do is pop this in as such. You can see that it goes in there and then it locks into place like that. Very nice. And then this ankle piece is gonna go. God, these plastic tabs just do not match up perfectly. There we go. Okay. It's on there. Align with the pins and press firmly into place. This will be fixed permanently later. I gotta tell you, that's the one thing I don't think I like about this is that stuff doesn't get done in order. It kind of jumps around a little bit, which is fine, but I like to get things done step by step. Just right. Okay, so we're gonna put some batteries in this guy right here and see what it do. All right, now we have our power source. Let's get that to the input of the board. Oh, make sure that's facing all right. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, there we go. Let's give it a test run here. All right, power on. It's working! How cool is that? So this is just a test board, is what this is. I imagine there's actually going to be a processor at one point that's going to be handling this and outputting, but this is just to test, which is kind of cool. And I think that's actually going to be used for the remainder of the circuits to test them to make sure that they're working okay. All right, moving right on. Issue number 5. Fitting the central head bearing. Wow. Okay. So, geez, this is gonna be awesome. Okay. All right. So, number 5. Oh man, look at those tiny little fittings. Holy gosh. Okay. Oh, I better be paying attention, not messing this up here. Okay, so I'm actually going to clear this off to the side a little bit just to make sure I have everything in front of me. So what we're going to do is take the dome plate off to the side like this. Now we've got a bearing that we're going to install. Look at that tiny little bearing. That's adorable. Okay. So once this is upside down, we're going to take the bearing, place it directly into the middle here. Guess I don't need to oil it or anything. Yeah. Seems like it's working pretty good. Okay, you need to screw the retainer DF10 to the 2 holes. Okay, no problem. So here's your little retainer plate for your bearing so it doesn't drop out. And which screws do they want us to use? That's a good question. One of the silver screws. Okay, are these the same size? Because they're not the same size. I think it's going to be one of these guys. Jabers. This thing's made of freaking. There we go. So many tiny screws. I know I'm going to wind up losing one of these, man. Oof. Again, highly recommend going and getting a magnetic bowl. Okay, so it does look like the larger of the screws is going to be used to install that retaining plate. Bam. Okay. And I was mistaken. They do send you a magnetic tip screwdriver. So, good job, guys. Thank you for that. Okay, now that that's fixed, we're going to put on the first of the framing. Okay, so this is going to get flipped back over, and then just to make sure it goes in the exact right spot, we're going to orient this the way the book shows, and it's going to have to go into matching pointer on the frame. So that'll be it right there then. That's kind of nice. So you don't get messed up. They have the arrows right there so you don't blow it. Now looks like, oh man, you got to do both. Okay, so the deal with this is it's actually got to go in with a nut. Fixing nuts and one of the hexagonal recesses. Okay, so you're going to take these little baggers here. Oh my gosh, these are tiny. There we go. And then place one of the nuts inside the assembly here. Boy, this is not going to be easy. Okay. Now the question is, do you use the little guys? Turn the assembly over and insert one of the 20 longer silver screws. Okay, for sure. This one's going to fall out. That's okay. Be extremely cautious because it is stupid easy to cross thread these things. So just be careful there. Okay, now that those are in, and that's it from that. Okay, good luck on not losing all of these at one point or another. Holy cow. Okay. We're just going to very carefully keep this stuff kind of off to the side here. Okay. Like I said, I think the only thing I don't really like is that they're splitting it up in such a way that I feel like I'm just going to have a whole mess of parts sitting around for God knows how long, waiting for these things to come in, because they only come once a month. All right, let's do number 6. Last one for today. Oop, we're getting into the fun stuff, boys. All right, diagnostic display. So, what we're gonna do, oh, this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna pop this out, and this is just going to fit, apparently, right into here. Additional, so okay, so this is where we need the black screws from the last one. These are 6 millimeters, and the battery box, and the test board. So you're going to take the inner frame, align the parts as shown, okay? So that would appear to be this way. You can see there's an indentation. That's going to be facing right. Then you're going to take this guy. Notice that the clip with the yellow arrow is longer. Okay, so the longer end is going to go in here. And the shorter end is just going to, boop, pop right in. Holy cow, not bad. I thought for sure I was going to snap something there. Okay, and then on this guy, what we have is an LCD screen. Oh man, that's fancy. I thought for sure they were just all going to be LEDs, but that's pretty cool. This is an actual LCD screen. Okay, gently now. I want you to pull off the protective film. Man, I might have to call Mrs. X-Wing up with some fingernails. Here we go. Okay, and that is apparently gonna fit in, which way? This way? Let's see here. With the longer tab up top, these should be facing in. So that's gonna go like that. Ah, c'est parfait. Okay, and then we'll take these black 6 millimeters. Drop those out. And then you'll see this is only going to fit one direction because we need to be able to access that port for the electronics. So we'll drop these in here. This is a cool piece here. I really like this, and it fits perfectly. Okay, now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to just pop this out. I think, oh, there we go. Keep that safe. And then you can test the LCD by using the same circuit board and battery box that you used to test the program. If you haven't already done so, unplug the lead from the processor stack. Ah, I see, okay. So we can pull that out, and then this will go directly in here. Okay, and then let's give it a taste. I really love that they added this tester. This is too cool. Oh man, can you see that? Sheesh. Okay, so you definitely don't want to use that. We'll be using this. There you go, boys. She's working. How cool is that? I'm geeking. I'm geeking. Okay, and there you go. That was kind of a perfect way to end it, man. I am adoring that. I am adoring that display for the back. That is really cool. So I'm going to keep these in here because I know this is probably all that they're going to give me to complete that dome. So I would highly suggest anybody that's doing this with me, just make sure to keep everything nice and tidy in little trays. And I think what I'm going to do is basically any extras, I'm going to have its own extra tray just in case something gets lost. We can kind of match it up with the other ones, which should be right here. So bam, bing, bang, boom. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, parts 1 through 6 on building your own FanHome R2D2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Commander signing out. I will see you on the next one.